90 Day Fiance is full of incredible and not so incredible couples that have appeared on the show. So today in this video, I'll be covering 10 fan favorite couples who are no longer together. Welcome back to Boss Trends. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Molly Hopkins and Luis Mendez, Season 5. When Molly and Luis met in the Dominican Republic, she was there on vacation, hoping to have some fun over cocktails. Instead, she fell in love and got herself a husband. The couple was married in secret in July 2017, and just 6 months later in January 2018, their relationship ended in divorce. 5 months on, Luis decided to tie the knot once again, but this time with a different woman. His new marriage was just a confirmation for Molly that he only married for her for a green card.
Well, obviously, because I still don't really know him. I've known him for 3 weeks, so I'm glad my friend Mackenzie is here.
Boys against girls.
Okay.
Number 9, Larissa dos Santos Lima and Colt Johnson, Season 6. Colt and Larissa had one of the most turbulent relationships in the show has ever seen. The couple met on social media, and shortly after, Colt flew to Mexico, where they met in person. They rushed into marriage, only to find themselves in court a few months later, filing for divorce. Unfortunately, their marriage could not stand their constant arguments, lack of trust, and public fights. Today, Larissa is dating Eric Nichols, who works in sales, and they live in Las Vegas. Her ex-husband, Colt, is still single.
Larissa lives in Brazil, and she's 31 years old. It wasn't long before I decided I really wanted to meet her in person, so we worked.
Number 8, Avery Warner and Ashton, Season 4. The couple appeared on Season 4 of the show when Avery submitted her application. They stand out as one of the best-looking couples on the show, but their love was not enough to keep their spark alive. Avery had severe trust issues with men, especially with Ash, and this reflected poorly on their relationship. For the majority of the season, they were either in a constant process of making up or breaking up. It was too exhausting. 2 weeks after the season ended, they split up for good.
When I ended up getting pregnant, I sold everything that I had, moved 2 states away to be with Silver's dad.
Number 7, Ed Brown and Rosemarie Vega. Ed and Rosemarie were one of those couples that did not fit in the show's frame, but the fans were excited to follow their relationship. Unfortunately, not long after they met in San Diego, they started having issues. Ed had many distasteful comments about his girlfriend's past and culture just days into his arrival in the Philippines. He even convinced her to take an STD test in front of the entire world, which was the last straw for Rose. She decided she had enough and left Ed at the end of the season with no wish to ever hear from him again. Number 6, Danielle Mullins and Mohamed Javali. In Season 2, fans closely followed Danielle from Ohio and Mohamed from Tunisia as they met online and got engaged. Soon after their engagement, Mohamed moved to the US. As soon as they started living together, the lies they told each other started to come out. He told her that he had found a job, and she denied committing fraud by stealing a credit card. In October 2017, they were divorced, and Mohamed moved to Texas. To this day, Danielle is trying to get her share of the show money from Mohamed, and she ended up covering the cost of their wedding, her visa, and eventually her divorce. Number 5, Fernando Flores and Jonathan Rivera, Season 6. The couple met in Mexico while Jonathan Rivera was on vacation. After 3 months of dates, cocktails, and fun, Fernando and Jonathan decided to marry. Unfortunately, just after their wedding bells quieted down, Jonathan announced that their separation in January 2019 and their wish to move on but stay friends. For Fernando's side, the story was not so clean-cut, as Fernando revealed that her ex-husband could not leave his past alone and focus on their marriage as he was very fond of his toys and memorabilia. Number 4, Jason Hitch and Cassia Tavares. Cassia met Jason through Facebook, and shortly after the couple started dating, despite their 15-year age difference, she moved from Brazil to the US to be with a man she thought would be the love of her life. Their marriage was short and filled with violence, ended with Jason arrested in January 2018 for domestic violence. He was very abusive, and Cassia left as soon as the divorce was finalized and never looked back. Today she lives in Florida and has a bachelor's degree from the University of South Florida. Number 3 is Chelsea Maxik and Ymir Castillo, Season 2. The couple met in Nicaragua, where the beautiful Chelsea was working as a volunteer and Ymir was performing locally with his band. Soon after meeting her, Ymir moved to the US, where the couple married. Shortly after the wedding, Chelsea discovered that Ymir was only interested in his music career. As he was packing his bags to move to Chicago, she filed for divorce. Today, they are still in touch via phone calls, but only as friends. Number 2, Horian and Fatima, Season 4. Jorge met the lovely Fatima on Facebook. Shortly after they married, Jorge was arrested for the possession and transportation of a large amount of marijuana. During his prison sentence of 2.5 years, Fatima abandoned him and their marriage. Hurt and still in prison, Jason decided to divorce Fatima since their abandonment felt like something he could never forgive. Today, Jorge has a new girlfriend, and Fatima is single, focusing on her career as a bodybuilder. Number 1, Erica Owens and Stephanie Matto, Season 7. Erica and Stephanie immediately gained a lot of attention since they were the very first same-sex couple on the show. Their online relationship looked very promising, but as soon as Erica arrived in Australia, she was clearly disappointed by Stephanie's behavior. She expected Stephanie to be more open to the public affection. Somehow, Stephanie did not seem as wild and open-minded in a person as she was when they were chatting. As soon as they met, problems started appearing. Erica was not aware that Stephanie was a closeted bisexual and was not sure if she could tell her family about the relationship. This hurt Erica very much, and she ended their relationship. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.